Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tappingflamingo. Today, I'm going to show you something I'm working on for a friend of mine. Have you ever heard of Christmas shoeboxes? Basically, you pack a shoebox with gifts, and I believe it's Samaritan's Purse. They send it to children who, like as a Christmas present and an outreach. A lot of businesses and churches and schools, they actually host packing parties where they all get together and they bring stuff and put different things in these boxes for the kids to open. So when I found out that my friend was actually going to do about a dozen boxes, I think she's doing 10 boxes actually, I asked her if she would be interested in me donating some of my waterproof adjustable bracelets, and she said yes, she would love to have them. My question to her was what ages, and basically she said I think what she's doing are more like the 12 to 14-year-olds. Perfect. This is going to be a perfect gift for them. I know when I'm out and about at craft and vendor fairs, I have a lot of teenagers that come and purchase these. So I know they're going to like them, and it'll be a nice little gift to add to the box. Since I really don't know who the box is going to, I mean, I know the ages, but I don't know the gender. I just made everything really gender neutral. Blues and turquoises, a little bit of oranges and reds. I'll just flip through these real quick so you can see what I've made. And now I'm trying to come up with an idea. Instead of just throwing them in there like this, I want a nice presentation. So that's what I'm working on right now. Usually when somebody orders these from me, I'll put it in an organza bag, and I'll put my business card in there. And a lot of times I'll try to match the color of the bag to whatever color bracelet. For instance, one of my most popular bracelets are my diabetes awareness bracelets. And so usually I'll put the bracelet either in a red or a blue bag or something like that. I put my card in there, put a little thank you note in there, and it's on its way. This is a little different though. I don't really want to advertise. I don't think that's appropriate. So I'm trying to come up with some type of a card, like a hang card, to hang these bracelets. And this is what I've come up with. And I'm basically going to say handmade with love by Tappingflamingo bling on the back. And I'm going to show you how I've done these. And I'm not using cardstock with these. I think if I like the way these come out, I may get some nice cardstock and maybe start doing that for my vendor fairs. But right now I'm just using some pretty scrapbooking paper. And I've just folded this, and I don't even know what size I have. A 6 by 3. And then I have my little trusty cutter here. And a stapler. Or you could use a pair of scissors, which that's probably what I'm going to use. So after I've got my pieces cut out, I want to just make a little fold, and it's probably about 1/4 of an inch that I go down. It's not a whole lot. I just want, when I bring this up, I just want a little fold to put it under. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and do that, and then make the crease. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to stamp my flamingo on here. One thing though, you want to make sure when you do stamp, like I don't want to stamp on here because it's soft, it's like pillowy almost, and you want a hard surface so you'll get an even stamp. So I've got my flamingo all stamped. Now I want to trim here. And you can use a pair of scissors or you can use that cutter. I was going to use the cutter, but I think I'm going to use scissors only because that's not that big of an area to cut. So I want to make these two sides the same. And I don't have a template. I think probably what I need to do once I figure this out is to make myself a template, and then I know exactly where to cut every time. But right now I'm going to take the little piece that I just cut off here and I'm going to mirror it over here, and I'm going to use it as a pattern to trim that off. So there we go, all nice and even. Now the next thing I want to do is flip it over, and I'm going to write a little note on here, Handmade with Love by Tappingflamingo Bling. Even though I don't want to send my business card because I'm not advertising, I do want to put on it who made it and let them know it was handmade. There we go, I've got it all written on there. Now I want to get my bracelet that I'm going to put on here and hang it in there. And I can tighten it up a little bit if I wanted to do that. So it hangs at a nice length. Maybe I want to do it a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to put that underneath there. I'm going to take my stapler and I'm just going to do one staple. And there we go. We have our little tag. I've got to make some more. So I have all 10 of them completed, ready to give to my friend so she can put them in the boxes and they could be on their way to the recipient. Do y'all ever donate things, particularly around the holiday season like this? If so, I'd really like to know what and where you donate to. I'm genuinely curious. Just leave a comment below, and a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Mostly though, I hope y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.